nice wisher.
She doesn't let me eat sweets.
Too much of anything can be harmful.
I want candy! Geralt.
Know anything more about that magic communicator I gave you?
It allows conversations over short distances. With some knowledge of magic, one can draw quite a bit of information from it. If the salamanders were using it to communicate with their base, I should be able to pinpoint its location.
Short distances. Interesting. Can you check the last communication?
The communicator sent a signal to a house in Vizima. It's marked on your map. Is there something I should know?
I have a hunch. I'll check it out.
All right, but be careful.
I spoke with Shani. She understood, but didn't take it too well.
I'm glad that's settled. Alvin needs someone who knows magic. Geralt, I wanted to talk to you about the future. About us.
Triss.
I'm not jealous. I'd just like to know where we are.
Can't this wait? I have this job. Clients getting impatient.
Please think about it, Geralt. We needn't talk. A symbolic gift would do. Say a ring?
Couldn't you just read my mind?
I could, but I don't want to. If you give me a ring, I'll treat it as a pledge. If you don't, I'll try to understand. See you, Witcher.
Geralt, how's Alvin?
Dandelion, do you always have to butt your nose into?
Just asking. Something troubling you?
She's just... I don't know anymore.
Let's go. Can't talk about women on an empty stomach.
But...
No buts. Zoltan and I agreed to have a drink today.
A mercenary dwarf and a wandering troubadour who knows all the loose women in town. I couldn't choose better advisors. Let's go.
Hey, Zoltan.
Greetings, Dandelion, Geralt. Our monster slayer looks bitter. Something happen?
Nothing you need to know.
Geralt is experiencing cognitive dissonance, a rather unpleasant tension that accompanies the appearance of two conflicting cognitions, be they thoughts or judgments.
You're so full of shit, Dandelion.
Simply put, he cannot decide. I assume the dissonance relates to...
My dissonance is nothing to you.
That's where you're wrong, Geralt. We're your only friends, and friends help each other. You'll see. We'll have a drink, and you'll know exactly what to do about Triss.
Somehow I don't think so.
Ooh, the vodka's nicely chilled. Gentlemen, cheers!
Damn all dissonances.
Ooh, delicious. Nothing like a good belt of liquor.
Yeah, not bad. Incidentally, Zoltan, why are we drinking from tankards? I swear I saw glass in here.
Serious problems require serious solutions. Half measures get you nowhere.
I get it. Half measures for Dandelion, though. He yammers enough as it is.
Will you stop whimpering like a spoiled lass and spit it out?
Triss is a fine woman.
But
I'm a witcher. Killing monsters is my destiny.
Don't bullshit me about destiny, Geralt. I realized long ago that all those pathetic bits by Etlina and the like are the same crap and humbug as those dissonances.
You may be right, but honestly, do you see me as a cobbler or a farmer?
No. I guess I see your point.
damn it, I don't get it. What's one got to do with the other? No one said you'd have to stop slaying monsters, right?
She didn't say either way.
Let me explain, Dandelion. Just because a woman doesn't say it, doesn't mean she doesn't want it. In fact, they often say they want something when they really want the opposite.
I'll drink to that.
Impossible.
Oof, strong enough to make you cry. I'll tell you what's up with dames. You can theorize all you want, but you'll never figure out what's going on inside their heads. There's just no understanding women.
Highly original, Dandelion.
Sneer away, but you won't put me off. The problem is you don't know what you want.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
I've never had a family, but I am a poet. I know something about people. Tell me this, do you want a family or not?
Dandelion, it's not that simple.
Answer the question. You know what I mean. If it weren't for this mess, Scoia'tael, the Order, Salamandra...
There's no point in speculating.
Ha! I knew it.
Don't get excited, Dandelion. I just have my doubts.
Only a fool has no doubt. Let's have another drink. I can't throw these damned hiccups.
I know. Let's go to a whorehouse. Make it your stag night.
Dandelion, we were talking about relationships in case you didn't notice.
Besides, they won't let me in. I'm a filthy non-human.
Only the weight of your purse counts at the house of the night. Besides, the madam owes me a favor. Come on, Geralt. Live a little.
Do they have dwarf women there?
Sure they do. It's the best whorehouse in Temeria. So, Geralt, you coming? I'm telling you, nothing like a trip to the whorehouse to get you thinking clearly.
Just don't feel like it.
I understand, Geralt. If Eudora found out, believe me, you don't want to get in the way of a mad dwarf woman.
I believe that.
Me too. Gentlemen, time to get this show on the road. The ideas are getting dumber by the minute.
There's a bit left at the bottom of the bottle. One for the road.
So be it. Cheers.
Geralt, you reek, and have woken all the neighbors. What kind of role model are you?
I'm out of here.
Yes?
Can you make a potion to cure lycanthropy?
Never tried.
The potion's for a werewolf, the beloved of a young woman.
Usually I'd refuse, but I owe you. Let's see. Ingredients, check. Equipment, check. Come back later, okay? Yes?
Did you finish the lycanthropy potion?
Yes, but she will administer it at her own risk once she drops in one of her tears. The potion needs a virgin's tear to work.
Wait, you said nothing about a virgin.
You said a young maiden. I assumed she wasn't yet married.
Caldstein. You need to get out more. Where will I find a virgin?
A virgin's tear is vital. It can't be difficult to find one. Might rhubarb be better?
Come off it.
Raining so hard I can't see anything.
May I help?
Forgive me. I need a virgin's tear to cure a man's curse.
A surprising proposition.
I thought you could help.
Helping others is my calling, and you found the right person. I'll shed a tear for you.
Thank you.
Other matters this evening. You'll be fine. I promise.
How strange!
Yes?
Here's a magic potion against lycanthropy. It should help.
How will I repay you?
Don't tell anyone I did this for free. I have my reputation.
I'll give this potion to Vincent. Only my man is important now.
Did you want something, Wolf?
I have an offer. Do you want to see Salamandra destroyed?
They're also Dwan, but they bother me more than most. What did you have in mind?
I have powerful friends who see a way to destroy that organization.
I can't say I'm keen to see that happen. But since you helped me...
Does that mean you'll meet with them?
When and where, Wolf?
At a tavern in the trade quarter, the new Nera Court.
Vizima is heavily guarded. But for you, I'll find a way. See you there, Wolf.
It'll be worth your time, I assure you.
Yes?
Did the potion work?
Oh, Master Witcher. I made certain Vincent drank it, but nothing happened.
We'll find another way.
Yes?
I've heard stories of true love changing beasts into men.
But we make love regularly.
Love means more than frolicking in bed.
I know Vincent doesn't love me. Sometimes when he's angry, he calls me a vile whore.
Carmen.
I know I turned tricks, but for him I'd agreed to be like other girls. Damn it. I'd even learned how to embroider.
Listen, it's clear Vincent's lycanthropy isn't your biggest problem. Tell him you love him, and how you tried to cure him. If he's not a complete swine, he'll react.
He's unsure, torn between me and his work.
He needs to set his priorities straight.
Witcher, please talk to him. He's at the station. A real downpour.
Greetings.
Carmen asked me to see you.
Witcher detective turns Witcher therapist.
In brief, Carmen doesn't like you being a werewolf.
What's your beef? It's not my choice.
I can lift the curse, but you must desire it. You want to be with Carmen?
Witcher.
Will you give up your superhuman strength for love?
Strength I use against evil.
Strength that will one day consume you. You still have a choice.
I'll think about it, Witcher.
Love can move mountains, but
it must be true.
What do you want?
It'll rain through tomorrow.
How strange.
The scourge of the Lord.
Storms come in. Oh, I need to water my body.
It rains and it pours.
A real... Yes?
I saw Vincent.
Oh, Witcher, I don't know how to thank you. I'm awash in happiness. We had an honest conversation. I told him everything, how much I love him.
Finally.
He said if I cared so much, maybe this love deserves a chance. First time I ever saw him cry.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are best.
But that's not all. I haven't found hair in our bed recently. Maybe... Never mind, I don't want to jinx it. I have to believe that everything will be all right.
That's good to hear. True love can work wonders.
Mother hates me speaking with strangers.
Geralt, teach me to sword fight?
Later, Alvin. But you know who can't find out.
Sure you're not spoiling Alvin? I don't want him getting fussy. It's a beautiful ring.
But?
Well, I'd like you to spend more time with Alvin. The boy needs some discipline.
I'm gonna be a witcher when I grow up.
A witcher.
Neighborhood has lost charms.
Always sharp your sword. Wouldn't mind a drink?
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, or bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question, but one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard, Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Witcher.
Farewell.
I shall assemble a great hunt when I return.
So courtly. The neighborhood has lost charm since they let the rabble in. Triss said it wasn't a nice shed anyway.
What shed?
I have trouble with the power, and I destroyed a shed.
You've got to learn to control it.
I want a puppy.
We can't have a dog the way we live.
You're bad. I could hug him. I don't like you or Triss.
You're so good with Alvin. It's a beautiful ring.
But?
Love, you know, makes me think of blood coursing madly, crimson red, rubies. You're so good with Alvin. So you love me and have forgotten her?
Triss,
You're sweet, you know. The only one I trust. You've endured a lot. Time for a reward. The little one's asleep, so let me show you some real magic. You're so good with Alvin.
Listen, I've found us some allies.
Great. In time for our meeting with Luvarden. We'll discuss it with him.
Agreed.
Geralt, you should know we've angered some powerful people. This meeting could change much.
What do you mean?
Tend to any unfinished business in Vizima, and prepare. Afterwards, it may be too late.
I'm ready. Let's meet at the new Nara court.
I'll inform the interested parties.
How do you know who?
I'm a sorceress, remember? And you think so loud, I can't help reading your mind.
Know your place, Witcher.
Is that so?
What brings you here? Never mind.
Perfect. A Witcher completes this.
You're in danger.
What? Why?
The militia learned of your meetings. Salamandra has spies in the army. You must flee.
No, I won't. I must speak to the others.
The Salamanders will be here soon.
Then I'll face them. You run.
You must think poorly of me if you believe I'd let you face them alone. I expected you'd stay and fight. My people are ready. They volunteered.
Don't get yourself killed. If anything should happen to you, Carmen
will understand.
City guards? How did you...
You're not the only ones with informers in the army.
Vincent, siding with the Witcher was foolish. You don't stand a chance.
We'll see.
You challenge
Tough cop, whore from the slums, true love. Love that overcomes a powerful curse. A fairy tale. In a world dominated by scorn and meanness, a world full of bandits and murderers, true love can still work wonders. Lost causes are worth a struggle. A fairy tale.
Hurry. Something must be done about that.
You finally arrive, Wolf.
Greetings.
We were waiting.
Decided anything?
Yavin has decided to cooperate.
Under certain conditions, Dwan.
We'll deal with those conditions later. Everything's ready.
Ready for what?
Teleportation, Wolf. Thanks to the stone you commandeered.
Triss will teleport you and Yavin to the Salamandra base, where you'll open the gate.
When?
That's the final point we need to decide. Quiet. I hear footsteps.
The door is locked.
Open up! In the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's DeWitt.
I didn't foresee this.
We know about your illegal gathering with the elf. Open up, or you will hang!
Sorceress, teleport us now. My unit is ready.
Are you crazy?
He's right, Geralt. This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara.
I once saw a mage who emerged from a teleport without his legs. They arrived 5 seconds later.
On 3, we break the door down!
Maybe there's another way.
Da Cambra der Hadrin.
Where the hell am I? Triss overdid it this time. Although, better here than the middle of some banquet.
It's that Witcher! Fight, bastards! You challenge the Salamandra! Tit-tat!
Die, swine!
I'll kill you!
Gwynblade, we have no time to lose.
Yavin, you're here after all.
There's no time. Open the portal and let my unit in.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic Dewett, but she cast Alzar's shield before teleporting you.
Alzar's shield?
A powerful spell, from the book you found in the swamp.
Strange. I don't recall giving it to her.
Gwynblade, my brothers in arms await. Would you take on the entire Salamandra base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders enter their base through a magic portal created years ago by my kin.
Can we use it?
Triss claims it can be activated using a power stone. Luckily there's one there on the right. Unfortunately, it's guarded by a mage. There's no time to lose, Gwynblade.
Time is now. At them!
You're dead.
You've no chance.
We'll see.
You can't defeat my entire army.
Atom! Spare no one!
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, I underestimated you in the swamp, but you won't surprise me now. You go after your goal no matter what. The elves you brought are doomed to die.
Don't think so.
The elven race is condemned. Humans only accelerate the inevitable. If you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see the grand plan.
And if I refuse?
Nothing will change except we'll have one Witcher less. The grand plan foresees all possible resolutions. Join us, or stop being an obstacle.
Spit it out.
You're fighting for a cause in the name of vague principles. You're in a labyrinth of other people's schemes. You don't know the grand plan. The country is ruled by a degenerate monarch who allowed his monstrous daughter to murder citizens for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
Wrap it up.
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of the Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches do to influence post-war treaties, the resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael, and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare even if it's hopeless. Though this time, it isn't.
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die! How? As your shield. Professor, tend to him. I have no counters.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Azar's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind. I won't let him escape next time.
Geralt, are you alright?
Yavin, what happened?
You took a mighty blow. The spell must have protected you.
Azar's shield.
The professor escaped, and that barrier blocks our path.
Leave this to me.
No doubt your life will end soon and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you are an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Enlighten me.
They failed to strip you of emotion. You were meant to slay monsters without making judgments, philosophizing or nursing doubts. You're ineffective.
Well, this ineffective, doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance.
Extraordinary. You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask. So you can parry arrows in flight.
Supports. I could try toppling them to block the passage. If I'm buried this entire time, the beast would never survive. The entire Salamandra base will land on my head.
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.